Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer rebuilds, and I'm going to say at the beginning, if you could like, if you could subscribe, if you could click the notification bell, that would help me a great deal. And I know it's difficult. I'm guilty as anybody of watching videos, really enjoying them, but not subscribing and not liking. If you could do that right at the beginning of this video, even if you don't watch anymore, it would really help me. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is, as you can see from the screen behind me, I am going to carry on with the Schalke save, or rebuild I should say, whereby I've got Schalke back into the Bundesliga. And the board requirement is to avoid relegation. So the caveat is, obviously, I can only use German players, and I'm going to continue that because I think it's quite an interesting concept. I don't anticipate doing very well with it because we don't have any money. I've got little or no transfer budget, got a bit in the wage budget. So again, it's going to be dealing in players who have, out of contracts and all that kind of thing. But I think it will be an interesting save just to tide us over till FM24 comes out. And I mean, and therein lies the rub. I mean, I suppose we're all a little bit now. We've got to the end of FM23. I don't anticipate getting very many views on this video, but it's just to tide us over till we get to FM24, and when that comes out, then I will be starting a new play along, and obviously I've got my live streams running and all of that kind of thing. So I don't want these videos to be the usual 30-minute videos. I want them to be no more than about 15 minutes. If I can manage that, that would be great, because at least then it's a quick, easy watch for people and they're not going to turn off. So as I'm at the moment, I'm waffling too much now. I want to get 2 games in today. So we're going to jump straight into Schalke. When I've actually done all of the transfers at the beginning of the season, we're going to jump straight in there. I'll quickly show you what players are brought in, what players have gone out, what tactic I'm going to use, and then we're going to do the usual 2 games in a YouTube video. I'll go off camera, play some more, and that's how it's going to be. So like I say, I'm going to go away now, and I'm going to cut a lot of the waffling out and a lot of the nitty gritty, because like I say, I only want these videos to be about 15 minutes long. So I'll see you very shortly. Well, it's now the 13th of September. I've run it to the end of the transfer window, so gives me the best chance of getting players in. It's very, very tough, this German only players. I've had to do a lot of loan deals because we just don't have the money. We did actually pay 1.2 million for this lad, Mavale Papella, 23-year-old, can play anywhere down the middle, and he's very, very good. He can get a tackling, but he can also pass. Mental's very good. He's reasonably quick. And we did actually spend a little bit of money on a goalkeeper as well, 700,000 for Lino Kasten, 23-year-old with a potential to be 4-star. So he's actually got some really good mentals and goalkeeping attributes for a 23-year-old, not bad at all. And one free transfer that I managed to do was Patrick Mayner, 29-year-old. They're all Germans, these, or I've given myself the kind of added little thing that they can have German nationality as well. So I think they've got 2 players in the squad now. One's a Polish lad. I'm not sure what the other is. It Turkish, but they have got German nationality. So I've allowed myself that little bit. But anyway, like I say, very, very good mentals on this lad. Very good centre back, 6'4", absolute monster at the back. And then we've got 4 loan players. So this is the Turkish lad, but if I just show you, he has got German as a nationality. So I'm just allowing myself that little bit of leeway, because otherwise, it's really, really tough, this, just playing with German players. But so anyway, he's a winger. He can play on either wing. We needed that because one of the Japanese wingers, I had to sell him. He's only just gone. But he's not amazing. He's okay. I mean, most of the players that I've signed are not amazing. They're okay. Julian Nijhuis, 23-year-old. He's on loan from Dusseldorf. 4-star potential. Very good mentals again. Physicals are okay. Like I say, none of these players are You know, if you're looking for a marquee signing, there isn't one, because A, we don't have the money, and B, trying to sign German nationality players is an absolute nightmare. I mean, this lad, he's only young, 21, he's got a 4.5-star potential, another winger, or he can play up top. And then this lad is an out-and-out striker, and he's quick, his mentals are very good, 13 for finishing, 12 for first touch. So we did need some options up front. The dynamics now are not looking too bad. I've moved things around. I've got shut of all the players who were having a whinge and a moan at me. So they've all gone, and it's looking a lot better in here. Schedule's been going okay. We played 1 or 2 friendlies, not that many, and we're doing okay there. We played the DFB Pokal first round. Nice 4-0 win away in that one, but Plauen are only a 1.5-star rated team, so we actually overran them. And then we came to the first game of the season, Hertha Berlin, who came up with us last season. They were promoted above us, basically. We just scraped in through the playoffs, but played Hertha Berlin, and I would have loved a nice, even a draw in that game. We got battered 3-1. Not great. So I did change the tactic a little bit. I've gone to a gegenpress now, but I've made some changes to it myself, and we've just beaten FC Cologne 4-2 and then Hanover 1-0, and we've got 2 games today now. We've got Bochum at home and Bayern Munich away. So this is the team for today, and this is the tactic I'm using, a gegenpress. It is a custom. I've moved things around quite an awful lot, but it does give us a lot of cover here. So we've got a DLP, we've got a ball-winning midfield player, and a Miri. He's playing the box-to-box. He's a 4-star player, and he should be doing the business for us. Newman at right back, I've had problems with him. He's still only a 6.7. He's actually a 4-star player. He should be playing a lot better than he is. So basically, I'm now playing him in the position he likes to play as a full-back on attack duty. But we do have cover in here. So so like I say, the team for today is Kasten in goal, the new goalkeeper. We've got Kalangu at left wing back, Gayamfe, Mainka as the central defenders, Newman as the right back, Papella and Bosdogan and Amiri in the centre midfield. We've got Moore and Peeringer as the wingers, inside forwards, and we're giving a start today to Castenaras as the striker. And needless to say, today we do need to get some points, because we're not going to get any in the next game. I'll be very surprised if we get anything out of Bayern Munich. So we do need to get some points. Nice take there from Amiri. Nice positive play. Poor ball forward. Ball hoofed out from defence, and we do pick that one up, but the header is very poor, and it's looking possible like, yeah, Bochum are actually going to the lead with a bit of a smash and grab there. We weren't great there, to be honest. The play was pretty awful, and we gave the ball away. And even though we've got this, see, look, he breaks away there. It's not ideal at all, not ideal. So I've just made a few little changes there in midfield. I've just told them to mark a bit tighter. I've seen that once or twice actually in the games I've already played. We can get outrun in midfield, so we're just doing a little bit of marking a bit tighter now. But we've come back to another Bochum highlight. He's going to slide that across. That is going to get cleared. Buffoonery in the defence there, and we do get away with that one. I'm going to give them... we'll not do it yet while the game's in progress. Corner. Get eyed on that. Keeper picks that up nicely. Right, we're going to now give them a demand more. And we are going to go attacking a little bit just before half-time kicks in. We don't seem to be getting hold of the ball in this game at all. That's a nice little passage of play though. Can we get a little bit of possession here? Little bit of possession. Let's get comfortable with the ball. Let's try and string a few passes together, and let's get some attacking movement. What we're going to do is going to come back with that into the box, and that gets headed out. And that's a poor pass again. So the pass in the final third there is awful, and that comes straight back at us. But Giamfi does pick that one up nicely. Papella loses that ball. Is this going to be another goal? No, it's fired over the top. I'm just waiting for another shout now, and I can scream at them because this is awful. And we've hit the post there, which is not ideal when you're needing a goal. And a shot there goes way over the top. And can we get a shout in before half time? No, we can't. Back with Bochum again. Tackle there. Up the wing. New centre forward here. He's running very, very wide with it. There's nobody in the box. So that's swung out into the midfield. Castanas does need to... Ooh, did that at the crossbar? That was a cracking shot. Goes out for a Bochum throw in. I think we are going to chug into half time. And they are going to get a flea in the rear. What was that? Get your act together. Don't really seem to have an option at the moment. We're looking a little bit lacklustre. Ball swung over onto this left hand side. This is the new lad. Back to him. No, Moher's going to take that ball and give it to Neuhaus. Moher, can he stick that in the back of the net? And we've hit the crossbar again. So that's 2 crossbars and a post. Something tells me we're probably not winning this game. Okay, another substitution, in fact 2 substitutions. Brought one of our own on, Niklas Dorr, young kid, striker, scored a couple of goals for us I think. So he can come on, and we've gone to a 4-2-3-1, which brings Quadrago in as the attacking midfielder. So we're just going to confirm that, we're going to get that one going. And we're on attacking, we are going to give them another demand more. This is very, very poor. Very, very poor. So ball's going to get slung into the box. We should pick that one out. But we don't pick the ball up. And that ball skims the post. Last 2 substitutions brought, again, 2 more new players on. Both in the wing position. So Obuz and Bobzian have come on. And have changed their positionings as well. They're playing as an inverted winger and a winger on the right hand side. And we do get a free kick that again hits the frame of the goal, and this is getting a little bit boring. Right, ball over the top. New lad here doesn't control it, gives the ball away straight away. We need these players to come on and make an immediate impact, and that is very poor. But anyway, Newman's coming forward with the ball now. Nice ball to Bobzian. That's in the back of the net. Quadrigo, what's going to happen here? Is that going to be shouted offside? It wouldn't surprise me when we're chasing a goal. But Quadrago there has come on. No, it's actually standing. That's brilliant. Right, okay, let's go on. Let's give them a little bit of... in fact, we're going to give them a bit of a praise. 5 minutes on the clock. Can we? Can we? No, we can't. So we get a draw. It's at home, which is not ideal. I would have preferred to get the 3 points. And I am going to say I don't like what I've just seen from this team. So that was pretty awful. But there's the league table. 4 games played, 7 points. The board requirement this season is to avoid relegation. And to be honest, if we do that, I'll be very surprised, because this business of, the rule I've set myself in signing German players only. I mean, we don't really have the money to sign, fancy Brazilians anyway, but sticking to Germans only is really, really tough. Well, welcome along to Bayern Munich, and this is going to be a very tough game today for a team who can only pick German players, and we're very nearly bankrupt. It's not ideal. But anyway, so we're going to play with this formation today, and the team is Caston in goal, back four of I never can get my tongue round, Kalanogue to left back, Gaffer and Menker are the centre backs. Got Newman on the right hand side. We've got a midfield three there of Bosdigan, Nuhus and Amiri, who's the box to box. The two wingers are Moa and Bobsian, with Castanaris up front. And we're playing with a low block today. I'm trying to do something where I hit them on the break, but I mean, whether that will work or not, I literally have no idea. And we do get, inevitably, we get a highlight straight from the kick-off, and it's Bayern Munich are going to put the pressure on right from the kick-off, which I probably would expect from the AI in the game. Ball's fired through there, and it's a tap-in. Within 20 seconds there, Bayern Munich are 1-0 up, and I think the size of this task today, I am going to be very, very lucky to stop this team getting relegated. We don't want to see that. That was awful. Right, come on. We're going to give the lads... Not yet, we're not. We're going to give them a bit of encouragement in a minute. But the ball here is being pinged around by Bayern Munich. Shot over the top. And we will now give them a shout of encouragement. So we're moving into the 15th minute now. 1-0 down. And the stats are absolutely awful. We have not even got off the coach yet. No shots, no nothing. We're putting no pressure on Bayern Munich whatsoever. And of course it's Bayern Munich again with the highlight. Bayern Munich coming forward. Ball onto the right hand side there. Joao Cancelo. And he's going to put that ball inside. There's no tackles coming in. Bayern Munich literally can do whatever they want with the ball. And there's no challenge whatsoever. They're playing us off the park at the moment. Literally not one shot on target. But it is still only 1-0, and I've seen games turned round, you know, even when... I mean, look at this. I mean, we had the ball there, but then we didn't have the ball. Absolutely shocking. And the ball is just pushed outside the post. So, can we manage to get to half-time? I can give them a little bit of a flea in their ear. I mean, I suppose I should go gentle with them, but at the end of the day, you know, we do need to be doing much better than this, and that's a shame. That is a real shame to go 2-0 down just when actually it's like it's in added time in the first half, and there's no more time to play, and we just that killer second goal. Okay, absolutely shocking. I mean, what can we do to change this? I literally have no idea. The low block is not working. So let's go to a high line of engagement. Let's do this. I'm not quite sure what the player stats are like. I mean, as you would expect, pretty awful. Maybe nick a goal, I don't know. I think it's a bit of an impossibility, but we're back to Bayern Munich again. They've now hit the crossbar. I don't think we've had one highlight for Schalke. There's not been one single highlight. Every highlight that's coming forward is a Bayern Munich highlight. We've had one shot in the game, and it's another Bayern Munich highlight. This is a very tough save. This is probably one of the toughest saves I've ever done. But we do... No. I mean, why does the match engine make you look like a complete and utter... I mean, I'm sick of saying it. I mean, we had the ball there. We had 3 players around the ball in the penalty area, and Bayern Munich still managed to get a shot off. The AI's got us looking like, oh, and it's a penalty now. So we're now going to be 3-0 down. I think there's very little point, other than resting players now, there's very little point in doing anything in this game. You know, we're going to lose this game 3 or 4-0. And it's pretty... I didn't, you know, I mean, okay, let's face it. I didn't really expect anything different, if I'm honest. But Yep, it's 3-0. Keeper hardly moved. And yeah, so like I was saying, I've just done a live stream with Espanyol, and it was a cup game, and we had got away with one there. We had 2 penalties, one after the other, missed them both. The AI in this game is, Bayern Munich were 150% guaranteed to score that penalty then, weren't they? My distaste for this game knows no bounds. 4-0, and we've got an absolute drubbing here. So okay, 5 games played. We're on 7 points. We're middle for diddle. If we could finish like that at the end of the season, I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. And not the greatest of starts, if I'm honest, although, points-wise, we're middle of the table. So, I mean, we're doing okay. It just leaves a very, very sour taste in the mouth, doesn't it, when you play a game like that against Bayern Munich, and basically the AI has you looking like this team who've never seen a football before, and it's so annoying. I mean, you start off, you concede a goal within 20 seconds. The game just doesn't give you a chance at all. Okay, well, that's the end of this episode, and if you've stuck it to the end, well, yeah, I know I'm very gobby and very whingy when I need to be. So we are going to carry on with this now. We're going to carry on with this Schalke German players only save. And like I say, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time to see if we can pull a rabbit out of the hat. Because, well, to be honest, I think a rabbit would have played better in the game today. Just a little joke. We'll see you next time.